Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Gonna wait here for a moment. I was also thinking maybe I would get some music for this evening or today, this morning, this afternoon, whenever you are participating in this class. So, welcome to Maxwellness 30 for 30 snack size, bite size, little snippets of Maxwellness, meeting every day for the next, let's see, we're on day 6 of 30 days. So, you do the math, 24 more days of little tidbits of being able to break up your day or your morning, being accountable every single day, be making this into a new habit. Hello, doll. Just creating a new little lifestyle to help you get through the day. Let's see here. Let me do this first so I can focus because I clearly can't do two things at once. Let's see what we have here. Alrighty. So tonight we're going to be focusing in on our hips. So some really good juicy moves to open up hips. It's really, hip openers are good for our low back. Good for opening up obviously hip area into our iliopsoas muscle. That is also the muscle it's like the major muscle for fight or flight. So really to get you moving. So if you need to get out of a stressful situation, that is what that muscle is for. So if everything is really tight in your hip, then you may be feeling a little bit more inside. What else? Also, hips house the chakra, which is true. The first chakra, your creativity, where you come from. So this is also another good energetic reason to be opening. I have my mouse in my pocket. Opening up our hips. If you have a strap, this would be useful, or even a long towel. That would be good. Or if you don't feel like getting either one of those, don't feel like you have to have them. They're just always nice guides to always have. Also, if you have a couple blocks nearby, you may or may not want some of those, or even if you have a water bottles or anything that maybe you can balance with. Again, none of these are absolutely necessary. It's just always nice to have props. So just be aware of all of our props that we have: our blankets, our bolsters, our pillows, our straps, our blocks, our mat, of course. All right, well, let's get to it. So if you're not already sitting in a cross-legged position, go ahead and get there now. And honestly, just get into a cross-legged position. Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to get my left or my right one up front first. So I'm going to take these off so I can see you better. And finding your ischial tuberosities, your sits bones, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale through your nose. You can close your eyes, keep them open, and exhale out your mouth. Squeeze all the air out. Inhale. Exhale out your mouth. HA. Inhale through your nose. We'll do that one more time, taking one more sip. Exhale out your mouth. HA. Inhale through your nose. Sealing your lips, exhaling out your nose. See if you can still find that sound coming out through your nose that you did out your mouth. Inhaling, exhaling out your nose. One more time. Nice big full inhale. all the way up to the collarbones, and exhale out your nose. Good. Take a nice big inhale. And this time we're going to walk forward on our exhale, walking forward on your hands. And just see where you could go. Try and keep your back as long and as straight as possible. I'm going to turn to my side so you can see. You're just going to walk forward and see maybe if you can put your forearms on the mat. See, I get my forearms on the mat and my booty starts to pop up. So I'm going to come out of the arms a little bit. You can always take a little blanket underneath your booty. I'm going to give it one little inch and then lean forward and breathe. Good. Take another breath. And exhale. See if you can sink a little bit more, keeping your sits bones on the ground. Inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your nose. On your next inhale, walk yourself up and switch legs. So this time now I have my right leg in front of the left, and you may have the opposite. So just switch your legs. Nice big inhale. And exhale, walk yourself forward. This is also a nice place if you have a block. If you want a block or two, you can rest your forearms on your blocks. You can, I call these cupcake hands. You can always just have your cupcake hands. And just continue to breathe. You should be feeling a hip opener on like the deep outside part of your glute coming up in through the head of the femur into the hip socket. Good. And we'll go ahead and inhale coming up. Lengthen out your legs, give them a little shimmy shake. We'll go ahead and you can come all the way onto your back, and this is a great place if you have your strap, grabbing your strap. We're gonna lie all the way onto our back. I like to go elbow, elbow, dip my head back, and then bring shoulders down. Do what feels good in your body. Make sure it's with ease and grace. And then taking your strap and put it on the ball of your foot. And again, whichever leg calls to you first. Lengthening out your other leg, your opposite leg, flexing your toes to your nose. So as if your foot is on the wall over there. With this foot flexed here, keeping a nice soft bend in your legs. So even if you have it straight, if you can really lengthen out your legs nice and long, still have a little bit of a micro mini bend in the knees, so that way you have a little extra space to lengthen out your hamstrings, lengthen out your calves, opening up the bottom of your foot. With your hamstrings, remember they attach to the ischial tuberosities on the bottom of your pelvic bowl, and underneath where the glutes attach also. So they come around onto the hips and underneath. And now we can exhale, drawing our leg over the body, keeping a nice soft bend. And maybe you can get all the way down and see what feels interesting. Woo-wee! Feel that. And come up at different angles and see what you can find. And keep breathing. And inhale back up to center, and exhale, release your leg out to the side, nice and wide, keeping it long. We're opening up the inside into the adductors. Secret time. My hips have been so incredibly tight and really painful. And I can tell already, just on day 6 from what we've been doing and some of the other activities outside of our 15-minute-ish snack size Maxwellness 30 for 30, I've been doing a little bit more. Inhale back up to center, and exhale, release your leg back all the way to the ground, and can give that a little shimmy shake, and put the strap on your other foot underneath the ball of your other foot, and inhale, bringing your leg up nice and long, flexing your opposite foot on the ground, toes to your nose, and inhale your foot a little bit closer. But I seriously can feel my hips are getting better each day, little by little. I was able to run 4 blocks the other day, woohoo! Which before I was barely even able to get out of bed. So I've been putting my money where my mouth is and been doing my own program. And this time we'll exhale, bringing our leg inside across the body. See what feels interesting. Bend your knee as much as you need to. When you exhale, then you can push through and lengthen out your leg a little bit more. See, I feel a real pull in here. So if you can bring your leg all the way across your body, bringing your opposite arm out nice and long and looking away from your leg. Inhale back up to center, and exhale, open up. Feeling the adductors on the inside of your opposite leg with the strap. And keep breathing. This is why I know that this works, is because I am not only the creator, I'm also a member. What was that? Wasn't that a hair commercial? Like for Bosley or something? And exhale, release both legs onto the ground. And go ahead and give them both a little shimmy shake. Inhaling both knees up towards your chest. Keeping your sacrum on the ground. Inhale your head and forehead to your knees. And give a little squeeze, and exhale, release, let everything go. And go ahead and roll over onto your side and pushing yourself up, and come into a downward facing dog. Knocking your strap and blocks out of the way, hoisting your hips high to the sky, keeping a nice bend in your knees. If you can get your heels all the way to the ground, walk your feet back a little bit more, pushing your chest towards the mat, opening up your fingers nice like starfish. Let your head be long. Either look down in between your feet or down at the mat. Inhale, your right leg lifts up high to the sky as much as you can. Exhale, bend in the knee and fold it over for a half scorpion. See if you can stack your hips on top of one another and leaving your shoulders parallel to the mat. Opening up whole right side body. Opening up your hips and breathe. Good. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right leg nice and long. Exhale, knee to nose. Go ahead and come down into a pigeon pose, bringing your right shin onto the mat, lengthening out your left leg nice and long. Inhale, torso up, come up onto your cupcake hands first, and breathe and feel this here first before you make any movement going down. And then on your exhale, feel free to come all the way down. Now, if this is not in your practice, if you're here and you are here, you can put your forehead on a block or up on its side. If this is not feeling awesome for you, then come onto your back, crossing your right ankle over your left knee, threading the needle, your right hand between your legs, left hand outside left hip, pressing your right elbow onto your right thigh for a figure 4. for a reclined pigeon pose. And start to play here, maybe drawing your left knee a little bit farther out, just seeing what feels interesting. Try to keep everything in alignment and also what feels good. I'm going to go ahead and go back into a traditional pigeon pose. And inhale, come up and push it back, downward facing dog. Other side, inhale, left leg lifts high to the sky. Exhale, open up, half scorpion. Trying to stack both hips on top of one another, keeping your shoulders parallel. So if you start to bend and notice that you're dipping into your right shoulder and left shoulder's up, pull your left shoulder down and then open up here. Good. And breathe. Inhale, left leg lifts nice and long. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring it down. Pigeon pose. Again, if this doesn't feel good, coming back down onto your back, crossing your left ankle over your right knee, threading the needle, left hand between your thighs, grabbing your right hand outside your right thigh, left elbow onto the knee, push it back. And continue to breathe. Coming back into my traditional pigeon. You can stay where you are. Feeling a nice hip opener. Inhaling, coming back up. If you're on your back, releasing everything on the mat, push it back. Downward facing dog. Pedaling at your feet, left and right, right and left. Walking up towards the front of your mat just for a ragdoll. And hang heavy here, bending your knees as much as you need to. And take my hoodie off. Just hang in your ragdoll, bending your knees. Exhaling, lengthen out your legs a little bit more. Good. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up, high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, super sweep up. Exhale, sit it down. Hands to heart center, crossing your left ankle over your right knee. If you need to, you can hang onto a chair or a wall. You can put your hands here on your ankle and your knee and sit down. You can come into a prayer. Have your hands at heart center. Do what feels right in your body. And go ahead, inhale up and release. Shimmy shake. Shifting all of your weight into your opposite leg, bringing your ankle over your knee, and exhale, sit down. One more time. Good. You can come here. You can come here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, super sweep up. Exhale, hands to heart center. I'm going to come down so you can see. Closing your eyes, taking a moment, taking a breath, getting grounded. Feeling the earth. Giving thanks for showing up, being here, being fully present. Flowing through your 15-minute-ish Maxwellness bite-sized class. Be sure to like and write a comment. Any feedback, all feedback is good feedback. As always, it's been an honor and a pleasure. I hope to see you tomorrow for day 7. Namaste. Happy day. See you soon.